grown man business. Priceless experiences, Napa Valley wine tasting, spoiling my women friends. Sitting at the table with millionaires. The narrative is tax loops, accounts offshore squares. It's not allowed.
Thanks. That's good. So how's your lady? She's gone. Gone where? Medical school in California. Really? Yeah. When was this? It's like a week ago. Well, that sucks. So, when are you done with those meetings? Like the week after I'm 21. Yeah, they gonna hook you up with a job or what? Yeah, fucking sit in a room and do long division for the next 50 years. Yeah, probably make some nice bank, though. I'm gonna be a fucking lab rat. Better than this shit. Way out of here. I want to way out of here for. I mean, I'm gonna fucking live here the rest of my life. You know, be neighbors, you know, we'll have little kids, fucking take them to Little League together up Foley Field. Look, you're my best friend, so don't take this the wrong way, but in 20 years, if you're still living here, coming over my house to watch the Patriots game, still working construction, I'll fucking kill you. That's not a threat, what? That's a fact. I'll fucking kill you. What the fuck are you talking about? Look. You got something none of us have. Oh, come on. Why is it always this? I mean, I fucking owe it to myself to do this or that. What if I don't want to? No. Fuck you. You don't owe it to yourself. You owe it to me. Because tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'll be 50. And I'll still be doing this shit. And that's all right. That's fine. I mean, you're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. You're too much of a pussy to cash it in. And that's bullshit. Because I'd do fucking anything to have what you got. So would any of these fucking guys. It'd be an insult to us if you're still here in 20 years. Hanging around here is a fucking waste of your time. You don't know that. I don't? No, you don't know that. Oh, I don't know that. Let me tell you what I do know. Every day I come by your house and I pick you up. And we go out, we have a few drinks and a few laughs, and it's great. You know what the best part of my day is? For about 10 seconds from when I pull up to the curb when I get to your door. Because I think maybe I'll get up there and I'll knock on the door and you won't be there. No goodbye, no see you later, no nothing. I'm just left. I don't know much, but I know that.
Yo, what up? It's your man Ken Billions, Ken Brisbon, and this is No Squares Allowed. How you doing? I appreciate you being here. Because of course you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. So I appreciate that for you listening to my words and spending some time with me. And you know, I'm making sure when you don't hear from me that I'm getting better. So when you do hear from me, you know, I can give you more, and that's what it's about to me. It's about more life. It's about increase, and it's about going to another level. And I know that is very subjective, because going to another level looks different for everyone. But for me, going to another level is my highest potential. And that's a segue into what I want to talk about. These words are going to find people that I've never met before. You know me, but I don't know you, right? And, you know, what I hope is that you take these words and you run with it. I hope that the words that you hear me say is just confirmation. And I'm just going to hold up a mirror for you, all right? And I want to tell you that you do not have to be loyal or addicted to the spirit of underachievement. You don't have to be loyal and addicted to the spirit of doubt. You don't have to be loyal and addicted to the spirit of survivor's guilt. And what that means is you underperform because you've just always been good. You're talented. People like you. You look nice. Your behavior is a behavior that adds value to people's lives in the marketplace. And it's always been like that for you. And because of that, sometimes you underperform because you're different than your peer group. So you stand out and you don't like it. So you purposely dumb yourself down. That's a spirit though, okay? And I'm telling you that you don't have to be loyal or addicted to that spirit. Someone tricked you. Someone stole your innocence, okay? You was put on this planet. No, not put. I want to change that. You came to this planet by your own will. And I'm talking about the spirit, the force in you. You came here by your own will to do a particular work at this particular time for a particular reason. And it's up to you to find out why that time. Why did you come this time? It's up to you to find out the reason, and it's up to you to clash with your work head on. Be aggressive and run towards your work. That's up to you. That's your mission, okay? And I never seen a bunk bed casket. I never seen a group casket, right? There's a trick that they put on your heart that says, first of all, everybody can go, which is not true. Another thing is that your life is you're living your life basically for the so-called community or the babies and that shit, right? And I say fuck that, right? There's nothing wrong with community. There's nothing wrong with friendship and camaraderie. That's great. But the culture does not come before you. The culture does not become does not come before your desire. You come before the culture. You come before the narrative. Why? Because you're the mystery. The culture is the history. These are set ideals and set behaviors that were here before you. And people don't know if these cultural norms and ideals and ideologies, if they work or not. They just do them. It's easy. You feel me? Because you don't have to be creative or innovative. The culture is already set. And, it's hard to maneuver around that because it's like a prison. It has cultural dress, cultural ideals, approaches to problem solving. And those cultural norms might not fit your human design. And you would make a mistake picking a culture that you can't take with you when you transition over yourself. It would be a mistake to pick something that you didn't come here with over you, right? You come first. All right? There's a such thing that I call necessary narcissism. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with moving forward. There's nothing wrong with turning your back on the matrix, because there is no return on investment. It is totally fine emptying your cup, opening your hands for new seasons, new blessings, for people to seed into you. But it's hard to do that when you're carrying around this extra baggage and it doesn't mean anything to you for real. It doesn't mean anything. There's no meaning. It's just a bunch of pain. There's no creativity. There's no innovation. You owe it to yourself to keep it pushing. You owe it to yourself to form new relationships. You owe it to yourself to take it further than your mother and father. You owe it to yourself to allow your imagination to run free. You owe it to yourself to be curious. You owe it to yourself to ask questions. You owe it to yourself to grab a paintbrush and a canvas, a blank canvas, and start becoming an artist over your own life. You know, I'm saying this because I don't want no one under me going down some of the dark highways that I had to drive down to get to where I'm at. You know, if I could have got here quicker, I would have preferred to get here quicker. I left a lot of life on the table. I left a lot of love, man, on the table. I left a lot of money. Oh, man, I left a lot of money. I left a lot of opportunity and blessings on the table because I was hurt. I was angry. You know, it was all about the culture, you know? It was all about the culture, the people, right? And it was never about me, you know? So I was carrying this pain, this hurt of the world, and then, you know, just rebelliousness and just living the culture, right? Survivor's guilt, dumbing myself down, knowing that my imagination traveled differently, and my desires were not like everybody's, and I never tapped into them. I chose the culture. So I thought that dysfunctional behavior was fine. I thought that, you know, the struggle, it's all about the struggle. And I thought that the struggle made me real, and I created an identity off lack. I could be way further, you know? And a lot of times I didn't allow my feet to move when they should have because I was scared, yo. It's just honest. I was scared. I didn't have the behavior for a new crowd. I didn't have the language for a new crowd. The way that I formed my identity was fit for those people that belong to the permanent underclass, right? Mean, nasty people with bad attitudes, people that don't wish you well, people that aren't happy when you arrive. How can they be? You know, the spirit inside of the people is so mean. It's not necessarily even their fault. They were born into the things that I was born into. They see themselves as a slave. They see themselves as someone hurt. They see themselves as a victim, and there's, you know, they're just lingering, waiting to die, you know. I was loyal to that. You know, I was loyal to the junkie. You know, I thought that the junkie should have advocacy. But the junkie made a decision. And I believe when we make decisions, we shouldn't look back. The junkie made a decision, and that's their business. It's not my job to go save them. It's not. I thought it was, and I would be so upset that I couldn't save the world. At the same time, I'm decaying though. So I was loyal to a struggle and a culture, but and the loyalty that I gave to this ideal of blackness and being black and what it meant, you know, I didn't show that same love to myself. I wasn't watering myself. I wasn't ministering to myself or nurturing myself. And you know, and I made a lot of mistakes, you know, but I'm here now. And you know, I understand the importance of grace and favor, so I'm not willing to allow anyone in my space. I'm very elitist right now with my vibe. I'm very protective of my mindset and my energy, and I am not how can I say, I'm unapologetic about those that walk away from me at this point because I'm protecting my vibe. That's totally fine with me. I'm not tripping. So what I'm telling you is, it's a lot of people out there way smarter than me, more talented than me. And what I'm saying to you is you don't have to hold back. What I'm saying to you is you can move forward. What I'm saying to you is you don't have to put the brakes on for nobody. Your mother, your mate, your environment, this narrative of black trash that they tell us to buy into, the narrative of white greatness that they tell us to buy into, of the white man's ice is colder, and he's rich and he has intellect and she can do this and she can do that. Well, man, listen, you have the genius already inside of you. You came here upon arrival. You had all the tools that you needed to be great. They lied to you. I'm telling you that they lied to you. The world is waiting for you to show up. No one even knows you exist yet. You haven't even scratched the surface on when it comes to your potential. You haven't even scratched the surface. If you give yourself time to grow and flourish, and I promise you, in 1 calendar year, you will be more productive than your mother and father combined for their total years. If you mind your business, if you cut the umbilical cord of the pain body, if you step off the scene and get off of Black Trash Boulevard, right? And you develop your own identity. You can be independent of the narrative. It's not real and it's killing you. It is an assault on your self-esteem. And I'm telling you right now, you are so great that you do not have to buy into the madness. This shit is burning and it is trash and you should choose yourself. You owe it to yourself. How can you be loyal to anyone if you can't be loyal to yourself? How can you make promises to anyone if you can't make promises to yourself? How dare you expect somebody to be monogamous to your ass and there's things on your bucket list and your vision board that you haven't even done yet? You lie to yourself every single day and you expect someone to treat you a certain type of way. But I get it, and I'm not blaming you, because I understand that you've been lied to and you bought into the lie, because who wants to be outcasted? Who wants to be outside of the circle? But I'm telling you right now, there is value between being outside of the circle. There's so much value in that. It's so much value in being independent, being able to think for yourself, being able to like what you want, go where you want, talk how you want. There's so much value in that. This collective ideal, that is an attack on my creativity. You only need people to come together when they're coming to celebrate you. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's the ammunition and the fuel that you're going to need to take it further. They lie to you. They don't have no love for you. You understand? They got their hand in your pocket and their hand up your skirt. And the way that they do it is they make you feel inadequate, and they sell the nigger software to you. And you download it, and there goes your beauty, there goes your genius, there goes your innocence, there goes your creativity, there goes your imagination. And what do you take on? No, you take on your inheritance is a culture that celebrates failure, a culture that comes together only during trauma, a culture that is struggling with identity issues, a mean, nasty culture with people with bad attitudes because everyone is a loser. And I'm telling you that you don't have to buy into that. There is a crowd and a kind for you, and they are waiting for you to arrive. So what are you gonna do tomorrow when you wake up in the morning, huh? What are you gonna do? You got two choices. You either sink or swim. You either move or don't. You either stand up or you either sit down. And what I'm telling you is you stand up for yourself and you mind your business, because understand something. Even the chaos has order to it. All things are in their proper season. Now my question to you is, when you gonna get in yours? Because instead of cheating yourself, you could be treating yourself. No squares allowed.